Let's talk about Profusion. Let's talk about eyeshadow. That was horribly awkward, and I'm sorry you had to see that. Ugh, my heart is like beating really fast. So as the title says, let's talk a little bit about Profusion. Now, a lot of you may or may not have heard of Profusion, and I just think that's because they're not like a wildly Hey! No pig. And I think that's just because they're not like a wildly popular cosmetics brand. That pig, can you not? But they're definitely more on the inexpensive side. Like, I have to say their price point is probably in line with like e.l.f. and Wet n Wild. Now, Profusion is usually the brand that you tend to see more heavily around the holidays. Like, you see them in Walgreens, Target. I think you can get them at Five Below like all year round. But I know during the holidays is when I see them most start to creep into stores. That sounds weird. But it's true, because that's when they tend to come out with like their gift sets. Like, actually I picked this one up during Christmas time. It's a sparkling eye like glitter topper, and I think it has like, I don't know what these are, little shadow sticks to go with it. Like these little glitter things, I think they're supposed to be their take on like the Stila glitter and glow liners. Yeah, you have 3 glitter toppers and 3 shadow sticks for $10. So obviously it is a cheaper brand, but cheaper is always nice because I feel like you're not seeing a whole lot of that in the drugstore these days. Ooh, I'm just like looking out the window and we have these birch trees out there and they're really nice and white and they're like popping against the green that's growing in. But anyways, you didn't click on this video to talk about birch trees. And if you did, I'm impressed that we're in sync like this. But anyways, so yeah, Profusion is obviously a little bit of a cheaper brand. Now I have to be honest, I haven't tried a heck of a lot from them, but what I have tried, I liked. So I picked up this palette quite some time ago at Five Below. And it's called the Bear palette, which is obviously their take on the Naked palette. And as you can see, or maybe not see so well, but I've definitely beaten this palette to death. Like, I've dug into a lot of the shades. It's looking a little messy, because for a while this palette was just like, it just had all my staple shades in it. So I loved using it for highlight shades and base shades and all that. But as time wore on, like, I stopped reaching into this palette so much just because I felt like it was a little ashy, a little crumbly, so it kind of got replaced as I started exploring higher end makeup more. This was during the time when I was all about Maybelline and Revlon. Like, ColourPop may not have even existed yet, and I could only dream of having like a Too Faced or Urban Decay palette. So when this came into my life, really drugstore eyeshadow was all I had to compare it to. So, you know, I thought it was pretty reasonable. However, if you were with me last year, I actually reviewed these palettes as well, which is just, I don't even know what they're called. Bangin' Pinks and Electric Blues. And these are some really nice neon colors. And literally these palettes are like $5 each. So I thought that was pretty impressive for only $5. So I definitely think these are right up there with ColourPop and whatnot. So I think as maybe time went by, their formula got a little bit better. So now let's talk about the palettes that I just picked up from them. Actually, I didn't just get a palette from them. I got some bold liners as well. I got this electric blue shade. I got this hot pink liner. What else? I just got a whole bunch of neon colors. Like, look at this crazy green and this purple. I mean, it's pretty bold, but, you know, it's tamer compared to the other ones. So I picked up some of those as well to try out. But the palette that I actually wanted to focus on, the palette that caught my attention, the Space Babe palette. And no, it's not just because of this gorgeous glittery packaging, although I have to admit, that certainly helps. Now, this palette is, like, look at that. Oh, how fun. I've never had a palette like that before, although I have seen them. Now, this palette is extremely reasonable in price. It is $10, so it's a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones that I have shown you. How do I open this? Okay. So yeah, like I said, it's a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones I have shown you. And you're not getting that much more shades. Actually, it's, you know what? They're all over with their pricing now. Let me look at this. Because this one is double the price of this one, but you only get one more shadow. And this one has like more shadow than this one. So I don't really know what their reasoning for pricing is, like what goes on behind that. You could say it's like, well, because it has this big mirror, that's why. But this one has a mirror as well, and a brush, and an eyeliner pencil I never used. So I don't know, maybe it's just because, it probably is honestly because the packaging is a little bit more fancier. Like you have that glitter, you have this really nice mirror, but we'll see if maybe the formula has something to do with it. So like I said, you just get, oh, that's kind of annoying. So you get 9 shades. Oh wow, this is like really stuck on there. Get 9 shades, and unfortunately the shade names are on this little plastic sheet, so that's hugely annoying. But I'm not like big on, you know, needing to know my shade name, so whatever, it's not a huge deal. So you get mostly matte shades. You have, well, I don't know, you have 3 true matte shades. So this one, and this one. And then you got this one that has the most faintish. I'm like, really, you really have to look close to see like the glimmer in it. So this one, honestly, once it's on your eye, it would show off as matte anyways. And then you just have this green shade right here, which is like a sequin formula, and then you just have a couple of metallic shimmers right here, and then you have these 2 pressed glitters. Definitely get a good variety of formulas in there. So let's just go ahead and do a look. I think there's nothing else to do but do a look. Whew. Now if I look a little glowy today, it's not because I'm wearing a bomb highlighter, it's because I don't have AC and it is really hot in here. Okay, especially with the lights on me. So first thing I'm going to do is take this sort of brown color and just sweep it all over the lids. Now I'm actually noticing that there is not a good highlight shade in here. Like if there was, I would use that to sweep the color all over my lids. Or I would just hold off to the end and, I don't know, wait for that. Or I would just hold off to the end and add it at the end of my look. Which, it's a little annoying not to have a highlight shade because sometimes I like to use that just to kind of bring the look all together, really blend everything out, make it look nice, but yeah, and then I guess it is what it is. Okay. So I can't tell, like my eyelids are a little bit oily. No, I don't know. It looks like the shadow is sticking in certain spots. Like, I don't want to say it's patchy. Like, it kind of is, but it just looks like it's adherent to certain spots on my eyelids, but not others. So that's a little weird. Moving along, I'm just going to take this lilac color down here, and I'm going to pop that into the crease. Okay, so you do get some kickback. Whoa. Like, hold on. Do you see that? I mean, it's a $10 palette, though. Like, come on now. Let's be realistic here, you know? It's stuff like that's gonna happen. Okay. So I'm curious, are you guys more interested in makeup videos on this channel or more interested in like the fashion side of things? Because I really like both. Or are you interested in combining the two, like having sort of like a themed look? Like, here is my space makeup with my space outfit, whatever, and I do little quick lip book. I don't know. Is that something you'd be interested in seeing? Let me know, because I've been thinking about that a lot. Okay, so, I'm like really digging my brush in there, like really getting. So yeah, I'm really definitely picking up a lot when I put my brush in there. But I'm not super impressed with this shade, but I don't know. I find like for the most part, it's hard to find a purple that wows me. Even ColourPop, they just came out with their, I forget what it was. It was like those little 5 pans, and they were monochromatic, and everyone was like, oh, they look like the 9-pan monochromatics. Anyways, so they had a purple one, and I had primer on, and I was like blending, 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 picking up, picking up, picking up, and it was like, those colors just did not look good. I even like sprayed the brush on some of the shimmer ones, and I'm like, what is going on? So my point is, this purple shade kind of sucks, but I'm not gonna judge them too hardcore for that, because like I said, like a lot of purples do, especially since this is such a light purple color. So let's see, why don't we deepen up the crease a little bit with this purple shade in the corner. Oh yeah, see, this is better. Okay, it's more pigmented for sure, but you know, definitely it's a little bit patchy. But I'm not mad at it. That's what you're asking. Okay, so let me like do this other eye and just blend things out, and I'll be right back. Alright, so it's not blending out bad. It's okay. How do I explain this? So it's doing a thing where it's kind of like blending out to be patchy and blending out to be sort of nothing. But then it's also doing a thing where it's a little hard to blend out, and I'm not sure if it's just because it's such a deep purple shade that it's just staining my skin. So that's why it doesn't want to move. Okay. Oh, I went a little bit heavy on this eye that I meant to. That always happens to me. Dang it. It's like I can never make the eyes even. Okay, not bad. So now I'm going to take this deepest purple, and that's going to go on the outer corners. Huh. Okay, let's do that again. Yeah, see, very patchy, and it's weird because I'm like, lay down in this spot. No shadow wants to go down in the spot I want it to. It like goes above the spot I want it to. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you are getting some fallout on this shade. See, I feel like even ColourPop hasn't really mastered their purple formula, because I've used 2 purple palettes by them. What is it? Guilty Pleasure, It's My Pleasure, whatever. I even struggled with that one. So for a cheaper brand like Profusion, yeah, I get it. I get why I'm struggling with the purples. It's probably my bad for trying a cheaper purple palette. Alright, I mean, it's not too bad on the fallout. I mean, certainly you're gonna wanna either do your eye makeup first or lay down some powder underneath. Okay, but this one blends a little bit nicer. It's a little bit easier to blend. Sometimes I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because it's like, is it just easy to blend because it's blending away to nothing, or what's going on here? Okay. Ooh, this like matches my shirt. Like you have the pink and the purple. Anyways, okay, so now I'm going to shake things up just a little bit. And I'm going to go in with this Ariel Green shade. Right, since I do not know the shade names any longer, I am making up my own. Ooh, look at that. That is so pretty. Please work. Oh, wow. Sparkles coming through. Actually, that might be... Did I have sparkles on this brush prior? I think so. I don't know. I can't tell. Sparkles coming through. Ooh. Okay. That's not bad. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, when the green mixes with the purple, that kind of looks really pretty. I definitely tried the whole green purple look on this channel before, and it did not work out whatsoever, but this one I think kind of works. I think it kind of works. Like before, it just had that muddy vibe to it when I tried it before, but maybe I was using the wrong shade of green. I mean, the green is pretty nice. I do like the green, I gotta say. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's move on. Let's add a little bit of that silver sparkle right there. Ooh. So this green is definitely giving me some fallout. So I'm gonna add some of that glitter. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, I mean the glitter is down now. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I need to learn with glitter not to glob it all on at once. It's like, should be a gentle thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, gentle, spread it out a little bit. Spread the love. I just made a mess. That looks absolutely terrible. Okay, so we're just gonna put that away for now. Let's talk about the eyeliner. Like, why are all these boxes positively smashed? Whatever. Okay, so I'm really excited about these. Look at that one. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Ooh, that's a skinny brush right there. I forgot how much these were. Were they? They were like recently priced. They were like $4 or $5. I can't really remember. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that is wet. Oh my goodness, that is very wet. Wow. I mean, of course it is, but I would never be able to wear this on my eyelids like that. With these hooded eyes, oh my gosh, that would crease so much. Ooh, like, yeah, even then. Can you see? I got a little bit from my eyelash on there. Okay. All right, what is the dry time on these? Because I have a feeling they're a little bit, but okay. Ooh, it makes my eyes water. Okay, so yeah, these are a little bit gloppy and kind of sticky, and they're probably going to take a little bit to dry. Like, it's definitely not an immediate dry down time, but oh god, the dog's vomiting again. Anyways, but I really like, bam, how pigmented they are, and like, in your face. Hey guys, so I'm editing this video and I'm actually using the webcam to record, so bear with the terrible quality. So I just wanted to throw in another thought about those eyeliners, because I had a chance to wear them all day over the weekend and I had lots of additional thoughts on them. So first of all, yes, they are pigmented, they are nice in that regard, but that is about it. They burn a crap ton if you get them like anywhere near your eye. Like, I had to wear them very low on the eye line. Like, they are not for the waterline, that is for sure, because if it got anywhere near the waterline, it burned, and then like my eye was watering, and then
I used the blue eyeliner, so then I had like blue all in my eye, and it was not pretty. It was not cute. And also not cute is they're not long wearing and they flake off in chunks. So yeah, not a fan of these. Like I do like how vibrant and pigmented they are, but so maybe they would be good for like a quick photo shoot if your eyes don't sting in water first, but that is seriously about it. So yes, that is my thoughts.
Okay. See, unfortunately, oh god, that looks like trash. Makeup looks like trash. So unfortunately, since I don't have a highlight shade, I can't like blend this together and make it look all seamless, because that's been my saving grace. That's what I like to do. I just go in with my highlight at the end and I just boop, blend it all out. Ooh, so that's just that blue one. I mean, honestly, these are very true to color, so pretty much what you're seeing in the tube is exactly what you're getting on your hand. So very nice. I don't think I need to swatch the other ones. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. I definitely feel like Ariel the Little Mermaid for sure. Okay, so let's talk about final thoughts here, because I have some. Now, for a $10 palette, this isn't a terrible deal. It really isn't. Like, the colors are a little bit patchy, but they're pretty workable. And I do think that green shade was quite nice and pretty. Like, I think that's a pretty unique shade. I like it. So this shade alone makes the palette worth it. Like, even the pressed glitter was pretty decent. And my hunch tells me that this pink in the middle is probably okay as well. So there's a swatch. It's a little lackluster, but whatever. So I don't know. So I'm a little bit torn because purples are tricky, and keeping in mind this is only a $10 palette, you're not going to get phenomenal purples. You just aren't. So you kind of are getting what you're paying for in that regards. Now, if you're somebody like me and you have an insane amount of palettes and a lot of purples, it's not going to be worth it to pick this up. Like, get what I'm saying? So for $10, yes, this lives up to the expectation of a $10 palette, but it's not phenomenal. It's not, oh my gosh, go out and get it. It's got a pretty green in it, and that's about it. So it's got really cute packaging. So the theme in my room is like purple, silver, and white. So like if I take off this ugly sticker, like, hello, we got a nice little decoration. But anyways, so that's my thought on the palette. And I actually do like the liners, although they would probably be really messy on your lids. But lower lids works great. So there you have it. There's my review. Thank you so much for watching. And be sure to subscribe and let me know what you want to see on this channel. Okay, bye.